television actors, especially in India, are very adored. So I think if there was one point of contention that I dealt with, that is, I think people expected me to be a certain way, but yes, people I think were expecting me to go into television. I'm in a place in my life where I don't have time for any link up. I hardly see my friends these days. I don't kind of linger in what's happening, what do people think of me, because I'm just saying, keep working, if they like it, it'll happen. Keep working, if they like it, it'll happen. That's it. Hi, my name is Palak Tiwari and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Your mother is this extremely successful television star. Television has a massive reach. Now, many a times we tend to have these segregations, these brackets that that actors, actresses, they tend to be put in. So, like, he or she is a movie star's sons or daughter. Like, say for example, you are a television star's daughter. So, have you faced that? Do you think that something like this exists or it doesn't?
I mean, of course, it exists. I wouldn't say that, people tend to think that TV actors are marginalized. And perhaps maybe in the past they were. And I know that a lot of television actors have voiced their concern about the same. But I think that television actors, especially in India, are very adored. So I think if there was one point of contention that I dealt with, that is, I think people expected me to be a certain way. But yes, people I think were expecting me to go into television. Kind of following and taking the torch in that area. And they were a little like, how come you're not doing TV? But the reason why I'm not doing TV is because my mom never thought of herself as a television actor. She's always thought of herself as an actor. Doing, again, what I think I got this from her, doing whatever role she feels like she can do justice to. And she's always told me कि तुम जहाँ पे भी acting करो, just do it in a way that you are kind of getting a message across. Otherwise, don't do it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste an audience's time, because an audience's time is what gets this industry running. So unless you know that you're doing it and you're doing it well enough and that you have the drive to get better, don't even try. She's always told me this. And that's all that has mattered to me. Like I said, I want to break these little categories that they've put people into, and I've never thought of TV for whatever reason. It just never came into my mind. I've always aimed at films, and I know people kind of thought that was a little unconventional at first, but that's always been the plan.
Okay, and apparently you're making this big film debut. So please tell us something about it.
Actually, right now, so I can't really divulge in all the details, but yeah, it's a remake of a Tamil film, and I'm very, very, very excited for it to, be shared with an audience, because I think it's so important to kind of believe in what you're doing. And the character that I'm playing in this particular film is one that I truly hold very dear to my heart. So I'm very, very excited for the audiences to kind of have an opinion of it and love it or have whatever they have to say about it. But I just really want them to see it, because I know how hard the entire team has worked, and they've worked assiduously and they've really given their all to it. So yeah, I really am very keen to know how people perceive it.
So has it been started? Has it already started? Will it be launched?
Yes, I've wrapped my part of it. So maybe the part where the audience sees it is sooner than we might think. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to that.
So the film is complete?
Yes.
The shooting and everything is complete. But you're not revealing any details?
No, I think I'm going to leave that to my producers.
That's interesting. So this is... Now, you're using a very fine vocabulary, assiduously and vicissitude. So, do you like to read as well?
I actually was a reader when I was younger, but I've always just been very interested in kind of the etymology of words. I really like being very eloquent. I don't like it when I'm not understood. So I always wanted to be in a way that I don't, because for a girl, especially when you look a certain way, people expect you to be a little dumb, so I think it's very important for me that I am always making myself perfectly clear, so that there is no kind of equivocation as to what did she say, what was she trying to say, what did she mean. and so that people can't misinterpret it. So I try to be as clear with my words as I possibly can be. And I've always had love for the language, and I love learning new things. I like bettering myself every day. It's just that, nothing into reading. My mom's a reader, not me. I can't read.
Okay, and what are your views on Instagram?
Now this might be a little controversial. I love the app. I think it's fun, but and I know I'm gonna really, like, people are not gonna believe me, but I just don't think that I would be as active on it if I didn't have to. You know what I mean?
Asha, why is that?
Because I'm not a girl that likes, constantly getting clicked. I like to be in the moment. I really do. But sometimes you have to, and this is a part of the job. And I love the job, so I will do whatever it takes to be. And it's a way to connect with an audience that you're hoping to kind of serve in the future. So I do it for that sense, so that people get an idea of who I am and what I am. But not exactly because, oh my God, I love Instagram. I can't wait to post. I've never been that person.
I was watching your reel with your mom on Bijli, and I think it said that you guys look sisters, which I think is also true. Now, we have followed Shweta's journey from the entire from the beginning. We've seen Big Boss as well, and we've seen the tough times that she has been through as well. How much of efforts made by her in terms of giving you like a regular and normal childhood, how has that impacted you as an individual?
I feel like she's always been very conscientious. She's always worked the hardest, and not because घर पे पैसे लाने हैं, not because of that, because she truly loves her job. And that's one thing that's impacted me. And because of that, which is why I was telling you, sir, I wouldn't have taken this career path if I didn't love it. Because one thing she's told me always is, one thing that you need to respect and have utmost reverence for is the job that you do, whatever job it is. So if you're doing it MA, it's convenient, then don't do it. And so that is one thing that I've picked up from her. And she truly worked very hard, and she did things that, I guess I would like to believe that she broke stereotypes. She had controversies and she had this and that, but she stuck to what she knew and she did it well. And she's only just led by example. She's always told me, तुम्हारा चाहे जो भी हो जाए, if you work hard and if you do well, then you will always do well. If you're a good actor and if people can kind of relate to the message that you're relaying, then nothing else matters. Which is, I think, also why, coming back to a previous question of yours, I don't kind of linger in what's happening, what do people think of me, because I'm just saying, keep working, if they like it, it'll happen. Keep working, if they like it, it'll happen. That's it.
How does a youngster react to all these link-up stories? How do you react to them?
It's just conjecture, so I just take it as conjecture. And for me, and anyone that believes whatever, honestly, my commiserations to them. I'm like, theek hai, believe kar lo. You're only taking in information that's inaccurate, but if it makes you happy, then take it. But it's not true, yeah. And I feel like I'm in a place in my life where I don't have time for any link up. I hardly see my friends these days. I just want to focus on myself, and romantically, so there's a long time. So any link up story that's about to come in the future also, let me just debunk it now, it's a lie.
I'll just share something what I just came across on YouTube today. I'll just share it like very objectively. Okay, so I was just so all these videos of you and Ibrahim in a car, and वो thumbnail भी बनाते हैं ना, उसके अंदर वो सब चीजें थी. And then there was another video which had the thumbnail that 2 हफ्ते dating हुई अभी breakup हो गया. And then there was another video where Shweta was there, and Shweta was at the airport, and she is looking back, and there is Ibrahim, and ये कि Ibrahim दामाद जी को बोल रही हैं.
What?
So I was like, ये हो क्या रहा है ये? कोई कह रहे हैं 2 हफ्ते dating हुई थी, अभी breakup हो चुका है. कोई कह रहे हैं कि that वो श्वेता जो है उनको दामाद बुला रही हैं. So I was like baffled that this is too much to take for.
I completely agree with you, sir. I've been baffled since it happened. I was like, okay, it was fine. It'll kind of run its course and then it'll go. But Ari, it's not running its course, only it's going on and on. I was like, Ari, khatam kar do yaar. But yeah, it's funny. If anything, I find it humorous, and that's that.
No, फिर एक कोई वीडियो था उसमें करीना कपूर है, और करीना कपूर का उसमें वो लगा हुआ है कि वो नवाब है, उसके बारे में मत सोचो. So I'm like, what is this happening?
Just like,
I don't know. Are you a trained dancer?
very frankly, no, because I did do dance classes when I was a kid, but it was like for vocational purposes, nothing to train me for. But I do work very hard. So when I have dance sequences, I do practice more than the usual person, and I kind of put all my in, and I end up getting injured also, but it's fine because I just, at the end of the day, because I'm not a trained dancer, for whatever reason I couldn't work on that, because while I was in IGCSE, and it was tough, and I was in debate teams and all of that, so couldn't really give dancing the time that I hoped I would have, but I'm kind of making up for that now, and I'm like making up in half.
All right, and you're featuring in Mangta Hai Kya, a remake song, I believe.
Oh yeah, I am.
So I'm really looking forward to that, because I think Urmila was outstanding, and Urmila and Amir.
Yeah.
It was sensational at that point of time.
Truly.
So.
And the thing is that now, see, their version, which was brilliance, nobody is ever going to refute that, has been there and it's going to be there. It's atemporal. It's all of posterity will see it. But for me, the reason I was a part of this song, because the remake that they've made, I know everyone says it, but I love the song. I truly love the song. And my agent, he loves the song. I know, like, every time I go into his office, that song is always playing. So he loves that song.
So who has remade it?
Tips. So the original maker. So I think that's why they kind of knew the essence of it.
So the same song, or someone else is singing it?
No, someone else is singing it. We have new singers. We have Diksha Tur. She's a phenomenal talent. And we have Aditya Narayan. And we all know how brilliant he is. So yeah, it was amazing working with all of them. And it's with Aditya Seal. And he's also quite the charmer on
Okay, so
screen.
Aditya Seal is there in the music.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's opposite me. So even he's quite the charmer. And I think how I used to hear people say in interviews कि हमने तो shoot किया और बहुत मजा आया. And I've really enjoyed shooting everything. I've always enjoyed. But proper masti I've not done until I got onto this set. It was so much fun. I have had so much fun because it's like very, childlike, and they're basing it on a school story, and there are a bunch of elements to it. So it was very young and very fun. We had so much fun.
Okay, that's amazing.
Hi, my name is Palak Tiwari and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.